Hi, welcome to the Freedom Focused Health Entrepreneur. Today, I'm going to teach you 3 shifts that you can make today that will allow you to escape the day-to-day trap of running your health business. So let's jump right in. I'm going to make this quick because I know you're busy, but in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you how the top 1% of health entrepreneurs are earning their income right now. And I want to make sure you know that you're not going to have to stay stuck in the daily hustle and grind of your business where you're trading time for money anymore. I promise you, at the end of this video, you're going to have a crystal clear path to follow as a health entrepreneur. This will show you exactly how to make this your new reality using the 3 freedom shifts. And I promise that these shifts will reignite your inner passion, that divine purpose that I know you have. And it's going to give you the confidence to accelerate the changes that you learn about. Now, let me make sure that I'm speaking to the right person. Now, I know you are already an established health entrepreneur, right? You are someone who loves to take your passion for helping other people, whether it's with physical needs, like maybe a massage therapist or an energy worker or a chiropractor, a yoga teacher, someone who teaches people, maybe your fitness instructor, someone who teaches people how to take care of their body, right? Or maybe you're somebody who focuses more on mental strength, mental focus, mental clarity, or you might help people emotionally and even spiritually. But anyone who uses that passion to help other people and it becomes their actual business that they live their life, they make money with that, they take care of their family with, that's a health entrepreneur. So I know what it's like to be building your business and you want to have the biggest impact, right? You've got this big dream, these big goals, and maybe you're already helping people. So you're already established, but you get burned out and you feel overwhelmed. And I know because I talk to so many health entrepreneurs every day. I'm really, really good friends with a lot of health entrepreneurs, and I know what it feels like where you have this greater purpose and you want to make the biggest impact possible through your work and also with your finances. And you're ready to break through and kind of get to that next level and feel more aligned with the work that you're doing and the money that you're making. I know that you're ready to go from worry and overwhelm and frustration where maybe you've even fallen out of love with your work just because of like the daily grind. Like you love what you do, but gosh, there's so many missing pieces, right? And we're going to shift back into a thriving health and wellness business where you don't have to be in it all the time, right? Like every day, like grinding it out, doing everything. I want to show you how to make 3 shifts in your business right now that will allow you to have that time freedom and make the impact in the world that I know you want to make, while I'll actually also making more money every day. So, does this sound like you, like this kind of health entrepreneur who loves the work that you do, right? But you want to make a bigger impact with your work, right? You know, there's like some missing pieces that are going to allow you to do that. You just need a best friend to kind of say to you like, hey, I know exactly how you feel. I know what's out there right now. I know what it looks like. And I've got a couple of simple solutions for you. Maybe you feel like you've lost sight of that initial love of starting your own business, not because you don't love helping people and not because you're not getting results for people, because you are, right? But you're working so hard, like every single month to fill your programs, to get new clients, to do all of that daily hustle and grind. I mean, you're just tired of working alone, right? Like it would be nice to have a community of people that are really helping you and supporting you. You don't want to have to do everything by yourself all the time, right? And I'm sure that if you're watching this webinar and if you've had some success as a health entrepreneur already, you're a born leader. And maybe you even see yourself speaking on stages or writing a book and certainly changing the world, right? You're doing those things, like you're showing up to do that. But you also have to operate your business, right? Like all the different things that you have to know. So we're going to jump into all that. I know that it probably feels like you're operating way below your full potential just to stay above water and kind of keep your health business going. And I would hope that you also love to partner with God in your business. I know I do. These are my people, right? The ones that pray and meditate and sit with their divine intuition and they look for answers. And maybe you're even praying for someone like me to come in and be like, hey, I know exactly how you feel, what your problem is, and let me offer you a solution, kind of a lifeline, right? And you know that through God, all things are possible. So I'm excited to teach you this. Let's jump right into the real problem in your business, in your life, okay? Because I hear stories every day of health entrepreneurs. Like I mentioned, all kinds of different people that work in the health and wellness and mental health and kind of lifestyle coaching business, right? All of you love what you do, but you're tired and stressed out. Like it's hard to make money all the time. Maybe you have like really good months, and then there's other times where you don't even know where your next clients are going to come from. And you get burned out sometimes from having too many clients, and you wonder how you could make money in other ways while also fulfilling your passions. How do you do that? I mean, it's difficult, right? To have that consistent income. And nobody really wants to admit it. I know, because you're this professional coach and you're showing up and you're putting your content out there and you're helping people, but you don't get paid when you're sick or on a holiday or if there's an emergency that comes up, like you're still kind of in this like trading dollars for hours coaching business or health business, right? And so we want to move away from that. And I know how vulnerable that can be, and how quickly things can change in your business, especially right now where things are so uncertain in even in our communities with our businesses, right? And a lot of times you feel this constant FOMO to market yourself. You like get to the end of the day and you're like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I didn't get my content calendar put up, or I didn't post on my social today, or I didn't reach out. I forgot to follow up with that client. Like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to pay my bills? Like, am I good enough? Did I do it good enough? Right. And maybe you're not even techie at all. And you're trying to teach yourself all these online tools and tactics to attract more clients. And you're like, gosh, I'm so worried about the marketing side of this that I'm not even focused on actually helping people anymore. There's a lot of balls up in the air that you're juggling in your business, right? It seems to be an endless cycle, and it's an increasingly crowded market. And I hear you. Can we just stop and take a deep breath right now? I want you to know truly that you're not alone. All right? I'm going to change all of this for you. And I'm so excited to teach you about it. I'm going to show you exactly why that old way that you've been doing it is actually outdated and why you need to make some shifts to a new and better way of doing business. All right. So now the 3 freedom shifts where you're going to create true freedom from your business. Once you make these shifts, you're going to be able to do more of what you love and less of that day-to-day kind of grinding stuff, okay? You'll earn more money and you'll have an income that actually grows exponentially. Instead of just one-time transactions, you're going to be able to set up automatic transactions, and it's going to help your clients even more. Super exciting. I'm going to show you some examples of women just like you who have successfully made these shifts. And also they don't have to worry about where their next paycheck is going to come from, okay? So are you ready to have greater freedom, income, and impact? So before I jump into that, I do want to make sure you just know who I am. I'm Kirsten Kirschbaum. I'm the mom of 5 boys. I've changed approximately 29,000 diapers. Okay. But I discovered the freedom shifts back in 2011. And that's more than a decade ago now. I've been teaching so many health entrepreneurs this system. It's really exciting to me, and I know it works. I actually was able to pick up and move to Hawaii back in 2016 because of the way that I've set up my life and my business to just be able to work from wherever, which a lot of times is the beach. And like I said, I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs apply the same freedom shifts. And my passion is really just finding and developing those few leaders who want to make a difference in the world. And they're just looking for a couple of missing pieces that they can add into their business to turn on that residual income, to turn on that, greater impact and freedom model, and to use automated systems that are going to make their life easier. All right. So freedom shift number one, jumping right in. Okay. Change the way you are earning money. Now, I actually think this picture is super cheesy of this girl like showing her perfectly fanned out dollar collection. Okay. But not the point. The point is you have to change the way that you earn money. Okay. Bottom line. Now, your current way of earning money, if I know you right, and I think I do because I work with a lot of coaches, okay, and health entrepreneurs who are in that space. Maybe you're a graduate of a nutritional, health coaching school. Maybe you took a certification course and got like some, business coaching or lifestyle coaching certification. Maybe you want to just use your talent and your intuition to help people through whatever aspect of their physical or emotional health that they need. But we all do it the same, right? You have an idea, you have your expertise, and then you get certified so that you can either teach classes or put your hands on someone to help them. You write a book, you run a detox, you've got a retreat, right? But any of those programs, any of those things, once you get it perfected and you get your content put out there and you talk about it enough, it all leads to a sale, right? You've got to be able to sell something to make money. And it's interesting to look at, like, if you look back over the past few months, how many people have purchased your program and how much money did you make and how many hours did you spend on that, like just working on it? You'll be surprised to find that the median coaching salary is not that much. It costs a lot of money to set these things up. And although you're super passionate about it and I want you to be successful, I'm here to help you do that. It's important that you also open your mind and understand there's different ways of making money as a health coach. And it's really important for you to be open to expanding that. All right. So the gurus, right? Like, let's just kind of go a little bit, like, think about what most people are telling you right now, especially online, right? Well, what you need to do is buy this coaching package, right? That's going to be like $10,000 or so, and buy an 8-week course. And then you're going to create your own course. And then you got to learn Facebook ads and build a marketing funnel and hook up your email marketing and write your ad copy. Like, oh my gosh, so many things, right? And those things are not bad. I mean, it definitely does help you market yourself and get your content out there. But at what point during any of that work were you actually doing the work that you love, right? Which is actually healing people, teaching somebody something, putting your hands on them or doing some work with them or for them. Like, not very often. You're just worried about marketing, right? And you didn't make any money until you sold something. So if you're lucky to be one of the 1% who figures this whole system out, you're still a slave to your schedule because you still got to show up every day online selling something, right? Now, just to kind of like pinpoint exactly what this looks like for you, as a health entrepreneur, you're really a solo entrepreneur, right? And you are somebody who basically just 100% of your own effort equals your income. So you own a job and your time is equal to your money, right? You spend your time, you make the money, right? There's really no leverage here. You're not leveraging any system or anything other than just your ability to sell your programs and to sell your services, right? And your income, it starts over each month, doesn't it? And that could be okay if you're super passionate about what you do because you love it and it's working for you and you're making some money, right? But you're not getting ahead. You're just kind of hanging out and you feel like, okay, well, I need to buy another coaching package. I need to get another certification. I need to do a different kind of retreat or whatever. Like, there's all these different kinds of ideas to collaborate to try to make more money. But at the end of the day, that solo entrepreneur system is always going to take you back to that income that starts over each month. And all of the marketing and everything that goes along with that starts over each month. So I want to teach you how to shift into this freedom focused way of making money. Okay. So number one, you are going to start looking at how you can leverage the efforts of a lot of people's testimonials and experiences with you. Okay. Like a referral based kind of program. You're going to leverage a product that you love that feels super authentic to you, or maybe like a service or a system or something. So you're going to find something that you feel confident in sharing in addition that really fits in and marries really well with your current products or services. This is going to provide exponential growth for you, and I'll show you how. But your income is going to keep growing, okay, month after month, because of the way that you're able to leverage the product or service or system with lots of people referring along with you, okay? And it's super fun. So I want to introduce you to our first case study. There's going to be three, okay? 3 shifts and 3 case studies, all right? So the first woman is Darrell Dar. Now, she's a licensed massage therapist. She has over a decade of helping people with their bodies. Like, she's a master massage therapist. She's worked on me many times. I love her. And I met her a long time ago, and I would just talk to her about her life and her schedule. You know, what are your dreams and what are your goals? And, you know, her body was getting tired. Like, as much as she loves what she does, she's limited by her schedule, and she wanted to start a family. She wanted to support local charities and, you know, serve people, but also be able to travel with her husband and not lose money when she wasn't working with somebody, you know, on her massage table, right? So we taught Darrell the 3 freedom shifts, and she replaced her massage income in 18 months. And that's exciting because now she gets to choose when she massages. So she still does massage. She loves it. But she also found a product that she knew would help her clients, like every single day with all the elements that they were bringing to her. She's like, okay, you need a massage and you need this, right? She now has 10,000 clients who pay for that product every single month. She was able to start a family, and she has the time to do all of the things that she loves. And it's just so amazing. Here's a little scrapbook of some of the amazing adventures that Darrell and her son and her husband are having together because she figured out shift number 1, which is changing the way that she earned money. All right. Now, freedom shift number 2, we're cruising right along. So freedom shift number 2 is really, as you change the way that you earn money, then you want to choose a product or a service that is aligned with your client's needs and also your mission. Okay. So think about it this way. When you work with somebody, maybe you work through Zoom or on, you know, online in different ways. Maybe you lead group coaching calls, or maybe it's a one-on-one type of situation. But what are your clients' top health challenges? Whether it's a mental challenge or a physical challenge or a lifestyle challenge, like, what are they dealing with? And what if you could offer them a product that aligned with your passion? First of all, you don't want to offer anyone anything that you don't feel 100% is the best, right? But what if it aligns with your passion and it solved or at least supported their biggest health challenges? Then you're able to support people not only when they're with you and working with you, like on a one-on-one or a group coaching basis, but also as they purchase that product and they're able to have those results continuously throughout the month, whether you're working with them or whether you're not, right? So that's kind of that shift. Now, it's really important. I want you to really pay attention here, okay? When you're implementing shift number 2, which is choosing a product, you have to make sure that it passes the test. Now, the test for a product or a service would be, does the product or service solve a growing problem or a big problem right now? Like, lots of people are asking for it and they're like, gosh, I need a solution for this or that, right? Does the product or service deliver amazing results? And is it diverse? Meaning, can it help a lot of different people? Because maybe you want to expand a little bit from your current market or your current niche and expand into other niche markets as well. And it's really important that you don't, I told you, we're creating more freedom for you. Okay. So I'm not trying to create another job. It's important that whatever product or service you choose, that you don't have to carry any inventory. You don't have to do any fulfillment or shipping. And really, like, all of the customer service types of things are handled by that product or service company that you decide to align with. All right. So none of that extra work is on you. And finally, does the company, product, sourcing and the ingredients and all the aspects of that product and company, does it align with your mission, like your vision for your life? Does it allow you to expand and step into more of who you want to be in this on this planet, like how you want to show up, right? Those are really the top 4 questions that I ask myself when I have my clients ask themselves when they're looking to integrate a product or service into their clients' lives and into their business. Okay. Now, let me introduce you to case study number 2. Remember, we're in shift number 2. So we're talking about choosing a product. Now, this is Danielle Daniel. When we first started working together, she was a licensed clinical social worker. She actually worked at an inner city school in San Diego. She's working between 40 and 60 hours a week, and she was capped out at $70,000 a year. She has a master's degree, okay? And she's making 70 grand a year at the school. And she loved her job. She helped teenagers with their mental health. I mean, it was a really fulfilling job, but she felt super burned out. You guys, like the red tape and the way that she was able to kind of manage things. I mean, she loved her field, but she felt super restricted. And maybe you feel that way and you're kind of wondering, like, is there another way around this that I can do what I want, but also have the impact and the income that you wanted? And she felt the same way. Her dream and vision, she shared with me in the early days, was really just to get her doctorate. She wanted to go back to school and get more education. She just genuinely loves learning. She speaks 3 languages too, by the way. Okay. So super solid individual. She had a mission of helping people with mental health, and she wanted to do it on a global stage with the maximum impact she possibly could. And as a side note, she wanted to cruise the country in an RV, helping teach her peers about mental health alternatives and just really create that time freedom, right? So when I started working with Danielle, what I was able to help her create, first of all, she became Dr. Danielle Daniel. So she was able to complete her doctorate while also creating about $6,000 in monthly recurring income in 24 months. It's way higher than that now, but in 24 months, she was able to replace her income, quit her job, go back to school, get her doctorate while her business kept growing. And it's so amazing. She actually ended up writing a groundbreaking book about mental health and plant medicine. She speaks on stages around the world. You can see this picture of her speaking to an entire arena full of natural health professionals. And of course, you can see she bought her van and she travels all over. She has over 20,000 clients and customers now, you guys, who buy product and also refer other people to her. And they use her systems that we helped her integrate so that she still gets to keep her freedom lifestyle, but also just keep that income growing and teaching other people as she travels along. Also, when Nepal had their terrible earthquake a few years back, Danielle was able to join a service group in our community to help rebuild schools and communities in the area where some of the plant products that she was recommending to her clients were being sourced. And so it's this like really mission driven, like purpose way of operating with the products that she was using, and also the way she was able to spend her time giving back is super meaningful. And I love that. She's such a good example of that. So that was freedom shift number 2. Make sure you find a product that you love. Number 1 is changing the way you earn money. So let's jump right into freedom shift number 3. I know we got about 7 minutes left, and I want to be very, respectful of your time. Okay. So evolve from being an army of one to leading an army of many. Now, most people can make the first 2 shifts. You are like, okay, cool. I find a product. I love it. I integrate it into my life. But here's the truth. You're always going to be stuck at this kind of certain level of success until you're willing to grow and help others to reach their potential. It's a fact. Actually, no person can achieve significance alone. Okay. You might be able to achieve some degree of success by yourself, but it's impossible for you to live a life that matters and find significance without other people. And guess what? Everyone else in your circle of friends or just outside of your circle is thinking the same thing. They're like, oh my gosh, I have a big mission. I wonder if other people feel like I do. And I want to create freedom and be a part of a mission that matters. Like, how can I get involved with something like that? I want to find a community of women who are making a difference, right? I mean, that's probably what drew you to this webinar. You're like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I want. Who else is doing this? There's power in a collective group of like-minded people who are working together toward a goal. I included this image here for you because I just wanted to point out, I mentor people, women, entrepreneurs specifically, all over the world. You can see I've got women in India, Australia, down in South Africa, UK, Denmark, North and South America, even here in Hawaii. In fact, I just booked my tickets today to go to Budapest in June. We're going to be leading like a whole wellness conference of like-minded entrepreneurs in Budapest. People from all over Europe are going to be coming. I'm flying from Hawaii all the way there. And it's amazing to be able to gather people together who have this like vision and purpose, and they want to make more money, and they want to have more time freedom, and they want to represent, a product and a service and a community that will really, really help people, right? It's super exciting. Now, I want to point out something that's really important, because I know, again, if we go back to the beginning, it's like, well, yeah, I'm already a health entrepreneur. Like I'm already using my talents, and I'm kind of maxed out with the amount of time I can spend on learning something new, right? I get it. And that's why you need systems. Like systems in your business is what creates freedom. And when I say systems, I mean like, okay, how can we automatically educate our customers about products and services? How can I effectively sell on social media without getting sucked into the vortex of social media every day, right? How can I help automate the process for one of my clients to just get started learning about something? How do I keep in touch with everybody, right? Like, what are the systems? There's software, there's texting software, there's different bot software that we plug into our social media systems. How can you easily empower other people to kind of duplicate some of the education and service that you want to provide? So systems are super, super important. And that's something that I really, really love to implement and teach people about. So I do have one more case study I want to show you. This is Ange, and she's a health coach. She is someone who's a really good example of implementing shift number 3. The other 2 did as well, but she had a vision to transform health in 1 million homes. Okay. This girl's vision is huge. And she was already an established health coach. She's very successful, already has a podcast, already doing retreats, already super successful. But she had limited freedom and limited impact, right? She needed systems, and she wanted to be able to empower other women to do what she was doing. So once she implemented those systems, she actually replaced her health coaching income in 12 months. She now travels between the places she loves, spending time with her family. And what I love most about all these bullet points about Ange is that she has 21 leaders within her team that she has built who are all earning 6 and 7 figures a year just doing what she taught them to do through our system, right? She 10x'd her income and her impact because she focused on not only taking care of her clients and, doing her work with health coaching, but also developing leaders who are also doing the same thing. So that's where that time freedom really, really comes into play. So I want to keep this. I'm going to just kind of, in finishing up here, you now know the 3 shifts. Okay. You can't unknow them now. Never forget. Freedom shift number 1 is changing the way you earn money. You really do need to add in like that automated residual piece to what you're doing in order to create more time freedom and leverage systems for yourself. Freedom shift number 2, choose a product that's aligned with your client's needs and your personal mission to make the greatest impact. Okay. And number 3, evolve from being just an army of one where it's just all about you and you take care of everybody, to teaching other people how to take care of people using the systems that you or we provide. Okay. So I've shared with you the studies and examples, and, really we're just at this point now where I just want to ask you, what do you want from your life? Like, you have a choice, right? You can listen to this and just kind of go, okay, well, that was cool. Like, yeah, I'm going to think about it for a little while, right? But if you think about it, I mean, just imagine yourself like in 18 months or even 2 years from now, right? What if in 2 years from now, you've stepped back a little bit from that day-to-day grind of your job, but you're making more money, okay? You're no longer trading time and money. You're not trapped to your daily schedule. Your income is actually predominantly passive income because of the systems that you've set up. And you're leading an army of people who are thriving and they're successful. And you're now in a financial and even a time position to make the biggest impact that you possibly could with your calling and your purpose. Maybe you're even speaking on stage if that's your thing. But how would you feel? And what would you do with that extra time and freedom? And what are some of the things that you would do to make an impact? I want you to know it is absolutely possible for you. I just wanted to record this quick message for you so you know you've got a friend in the business who's got your back. I know that we can help you do this just like we've helped these 3 people that I showed you today and hundreds of others that I didn't get to tell you. So it just requires a simple decision. If you're ready to say yes, you want to embrace the shifts, you want to create your future today, and you want some access to some of the systems that I've got, right? If you want access to product education and systems and you need a mentor to help you actually apply the 3 freedom shifts, you need a coach to hold you accountable and show you how to do it, what to do every week, then I want to offer you access to the Wellness Freedom Mentorship. Okay. This is something that I actually only offer a few times a year because the person that I'm really looking to work with is someone who is like no nonsense, ready to rock. Definitely. What I'm trying to say is I just mentor a few people a year. And so if that's you, you will get a turnkey program that will allow you to apply all 3 freedom shifts without the trial and error. Okay. Now I know you're reading through this. You always do. You just scan everything. But what I want you to know here is you're going to get access to the exact product line that I have used and the women in the case studies have used to serve over 400,000 customers. I told you I've been doing this for longer than a decade, you guys. Okay. I've produced over $50 million in sales. Yeah. And I provide you all the product education and onboarding client systems, all the leadership and development systems, and the social media growth systems and funnels. Okay, that's part of the mentorship. I also offer a private Facebook group and also yearly retreats. I like to get together. I'm a people person. I want to see you. If that's your thing, you're going to love this. We also do daily group support. Okay. And you're going to get one-on-one weekly training. And we do monthly planning and strategy sessions. Okay. So I give you all of my time. It's probably worth more than $5,000 for that, but I give you that in the mentorship. Now, all of this is going to be a part of your mentorship. And I want to include my favorite kind of coaching starter package or health entrepreneur starter package, because this is the product line that I've chosen to use for the last 10 years. And it's actually the product line that the 3 women in the case studies have used to integrate into their lives and their clients' lives. So I know that for you, you might be still kind of looking for that perfect product line, and that's totally cool. But what I suggest is that we can get started together with the Healthy Habits Kit that's going to have excellent omegas and vitamins and cellular vitality and digestive enzymes and good probiotics. We're going to help people with pain and their mental health and clarity and focus. We're going to help them with cleansing and sleep. And this kit is going to give you the tools to be able to not only do that for yourself, but also to maybe give out some samples and kind of start to talk to some of your clients about integrating products like this into their life to get better results when they're coaching with you or working with you in your office or when they're not. Okay, so that's just a little an added bonus that we include. And also, I think it's really important for you to feel like you have the knowledge to be the very best health entrepreneur that you can be. So I have some really special resource guides that I use that teach people about physical health using plant medicine, and also emotional health using plant medicine. And I'll give you a fun little case that you can put your little oils and samples in and some of your products in so that it's easy for you. I want to make your life easier. I know that applying these 3 shifts are going to make a huge difference for you. So having a sample product line and also the little fun tools and resources are going to make it really fun and easy for you. So those are little added bonuses. So everything you see here, the product line, the product education, all the automated systems with the leadership development systems and the social media growth systems, that's all included with our yearly retreats and our group training, our individual strategy sessions, and all of that is included. And I'm actually offering it today for only $195. Okay. It's a steal. And like I said, it's a pretty selective process. So I'm not going to work with everybody. I know it's not very expensive. So it's like going to be really tempting for you to just want to try it. And I'm cool with that. But ultimately, I want to make sure that you and I are a good fit to work together. It's only for you if you're committed to play big and you're ready to go after your dreams in a really big way. You want to treat this as a professional and not as a side hobby, and that you're ready to invest your time and energy in creating a world-class residual income that's going to create huge levels of freedom for you. All right. So, like I said, I want to make sure that this is a good fit for you and that you're ready to apply the 3 freedom shifts. So, go ahead and book your freedom call with me. We'll take probably 20 minutes at the most, and we'll just kind of analyze and just make sure that you're ready to jump right in. We'll get you started with sending out the kit of health products and your freebies with the resources, get you plugged into the online systems and all the things I talked about today. And I'm really excited to see you get going. I know I went over by 6 minutes, but I hope it was worth it for you to stay on with me. I really appreciate your time. You can follow me at Kirsten K if you'd like to see a little bit more about my lifestyle and, the products that I represent and just the people that I help. I'd love to get connected with you and serve you in any way that I can. Take care.